The next pathway you can go is pathway 13, and that goes from creation to the eternal now. That's where fun really starts to kick in because you're on the perfect pathway. Okay, so the 13th pathway is the connection between creation and eternal now, because you find yourself in a very interesting situation, because this pathway is designed to enhance transformation. Any kind of transformation involves a bit of death and destruction as we clear out the old and plant the new. Again, doesn't mean death in terms of our people dying, it means death of an old behavior, of an old business partner, of an old trading style, whatever it might be, the death of something, so you can reburn and create rebirth, or give rebirth to something greater and rebuild it from scratch even better. Okay, there will be change that is forced by external circumstances. Maybe you just not even know what's going to change, but there will be change because you're on the perfect pathway, and the perfect pathway literally requires significant change at some point. You can't prevent it because, again, if you're already living the perfect life, then you would not walking this pathway in the first place, and there's no need to be changed. But chances are very, very high that you're not living the perfect life. That means there will be change needed. Okay, and it will come. You're already walking the perfect pathway. You went from the source to understanding, to wisdom, to vision, to intuition, to creation, and now the perfect pathway continues from the eternal now. Again, stamina, endurance will be tested, and there will be significant change. This road or this pathway teaches you that nothing will last forever, not even some creation. It teaches the importance of working with and combining other people's talents and money to a further higher goal. Okay, it is the need for transformation and change. You have to accept change, whatever that might be for your specific situation. But you also will find yourself in a very nice, again, it can be a little bit unpleasant feeling at the beginning, because transformation, again, means letting go or letting something else die to grow something new out of it. You maybe remember an example of like the bushfires in like the crazy forests and stuff like that. People be like, oh my god, it's so bad if like an old forest burns down. But guess what? For nature, it's actually better because it just burns off the old, like weak trees, so it can create a whole new out of the soul, out of the ashes of the old trees. It's like now healthy, soft, brand new, way more healthy plants and trees, and it's very good for nature, right? The same thing for your life. Maybe you have to let go of something old to build something way more better out of it. Okay, in trading, again, you will find, maybe you are right now in the stage where you will realize that your old trading behaviors, not even strategy, again, you should already surpass your old strategy. You have already found like a way better approach to look at charts and approaching the markets in a way more advanced form. Best case, it is always the liquidity concepts, right? And you have to let go of maybe some old behaviors, because letting go of an old strategy is easy, but letting go of old behaviors and habits, that's very hard. Or maybe it even goes further, and maybe that's your old circle of friends, or maybe your old community or something like that. Maybe that's not good for you. Maybe that's the time where you have to make a true transformation to create someone new out of yourself. Okay, so you have to let go of these old habits and remove old weight that holds you back from meeting your true potential. Right? And maybe you know what holds you back. Maybe you know exactly what's the things that are not good for you, and maybe you have to let these things just go, right? But this might involve that you are still surrounded again with people that hold you back. It can also be, right, on maybe an old community, maybe an old partner, maybe an old friend, maybe an old mentor. I don't know. It could be whatever. Maybe you probably know what holds you back, and you might just have to let it go. You will also realize the value of trading other people's money and teamwork overall. Again, leveraging prop firms, for example, is a really, really amazing pathway you have to go at some point, right? And also teamwork, having the right community, right? That's essential. Cut off the old community, whatever, the wrong community, the toxic one, and you transfer that you're right now in a very amazing and healthy community where teamwork is number one aspect, and you can trade with them together, obviously. And that's where power comes from, okay? In this stage of your journey, some sort of change has to happen, okay? And it will happen if you want it or not, right? It will happen. If you don't want it to let it happen, but you walk this pathway of creation to eternal now, which is the perfect pathway, then external circumstances will happen, that something old will die to give rebirth of something brand new, which is better and obviously has way more potential to it. So let it happen, okay? You're on the right path. So don't be afraid of that. It's completely natural, it's completely normal. It has to happen at some point. The affirmation behind it is you have to accept, like, quote unquote, the death of something old, right? Knowing it will lead to birth of something better, okay? The only challenge is that you kind of having fear of change, or like fear of losing something old, right? Again, it's good to have something old in your life, but maybe okay, that's good, but maybe I need something better. But you only can get to something better if you let the old one go. Again, just give you an example, nothing related to trading, but also can be your partner in life. Maybe okay, my partner in life is amazing, but maybe it's not the right person that will guide you to the overall success in life you want to. But it's very hard to obviously, like, end this relationship with someone to seek something better, something which can open way better pathways for you, because again, fear of change and the habit of just holding on to things is very dangerous, right? So maybe you find yourself on this pathway, and maybe that is the moment where you just have to let go to give rebirth of something much greater.